I just decided to start the broadcast before even logging in to the server. So today, I know I said that as soon as I got my truck, I was probably not going to stream for a couple days. But I can't leave until Monday. So I'm here for a couple more days. So today's Friday, so you're going to get at least 2 more streams after this one this week. And then I'll probably not be online again for a week. I just want to double check what he has available. Okay. And we've only got 1,000 runes. So we'll come back here a little later. I want to backtrack down to here. We're going to go to not quite the Deathroot Catacombs, but we're going to go to the War Master's Shack because that's the easiest way to get to where I want to go. We are picking up an Ash of War, which I think is called Golden Vow or Sacred Vow, something like that. It is essentially it's a faith scaling Ash of War, and we're going to be putting that on our Morning Star. I've been playing through the last few areas, and I kept wondering, like, why am I not doing a lot of damage? I do so much more damage on my other characters. Well, most of my other characters are strength faith builds, so we haven't been building this character's faith up, and the Vagabond doesn't start with a lot of faith to begin with. So there's a lot of different ways to fight this guy. I prefer to do it on foot. He's generally kind of slow compared to other guys who are on horseback. I don't like fighting on horseback against other guys who are on horseback anyway. You can see he does a lot of, when I'm blocking him, he does almost half of my stamina. So, man. You know, I said that he's kind of slow, but at the same time, there we go. Just got to get the health of the horse down, and then we can go up and kill him. Golden Vow, that's what it's called. Hey, I got a message appraised. I got to start leaving more of those. Actually, we can check our messages. Striking required ahead, be wary of left. Okay, so somebody probably appraised this one. Stormfoot Catacombs, Limgrave Tunnels. I don't think I'm going into a catacombs or anything right now, so won't have an opportunity to put another message up right away. I prefer to put messages in catacombs and tunnels just because I think they're more useful there, rather than putting them out in the open fields. Okay, 1 down, 1 to go. So we wanted to get I already forgot the name of it. Sacred Vow. And I guess I didn't grab this Site of Grace before. So if you're following me step by step, you'll have to teleport to Aguil Lake South, and then we're going to go west from there towards that broken wall, fallen wall. And you haven't gotten to it yet, but this is all these broken pieces of like Colosseum-looking buildings are part of a floating city in the sky that we haven't gotten to yet. I don't know if you remember Rygar. Rygar was a game that I played on my Nintendo back in the day. And it was one of those single-player games. So I don't know if you ever actually saw me play it. I don't know if you borrowed it either. Huh. The Yura guy's not here. Probably because the dragon isn't down yet. Anyway, Rygar. In Rygar, there's like an area that is a floating city, and so there are teleporters on the ground that take you up to the floating city. And this is all 8-bit graphics, so it's like you don't see a 3-dimensional representation of it. But I feel like maybe they were heavily inspired by games like Rygar when they had this destroyed pieces of this city that we're basically going to visit later on in the game. So if you've been paying attention, we're in the Dragon Burnt Ruins. The only way to get in here is with Torrent, your horse. I think there's a couple enemies in here, but I don't remember. No, I guess not. This is where we're going to get the Twin Blade. And now we're going to go back to the Round Table Hold. This is stuff that if you're going through every area of the game systematically and like opening every chest and going into every entrance and fighting every monster, that you would have picked these things up. And by all means, if you want to adventure outside of what I've been showing you, then that's it'll really help you. Oh, I probably should have equipped it first. Where is it? There it is. Twin Blade. I can only get it up to +2. I don't probably have enough runes. No, I don't even have any runes to pop. So we're going to sit at the Round Table Hold and switch up some Ashes of War. So we're going to take this off, undo enchantment, and we're going to put on Golden Vow with Sacred onto the Morning Star. It's not going to be great starting out because my faith on this character is still 12, but the goal right now is to bring Vigor, Strength, and Faith all up to 30. And I'm going to have to put some points into Mind at some point. I think at this point I'm going to stop putting points into Vigor because I do have a lot of health. My health is rivaling my stamina. We're going to switch this out for the Twin Blade. I don't have stats high enough. My dexterity. Okay, well, a little premature. Excuse me. I don't even have the dex to use Roger's rapier. That's a big one too. I guess I should be putting points into dexterity now. Man, where'd my sword go? There's a cord. Straight sword. Right there. Okay. We're going to put that Ash of War back on the sword because with a blood enchantment. So now we have a bleed weapon, pure bleed weapon, and which scales with dex, coincidentally enough, and arcane. That's why we're not doing as much damage with our sword, because our dex and arcane are both pretty low. I guess we're not doing as much with the Morningstar either. Yeah, I guess just with other characters I've used, I've always put points into Faith to get access to spells right away, and then and I do usually start with a character class that has a higher dexterity. So we're going to keep it like this for now. But the goal right now, I think, is to get both our Faith and our dexterity higher. We need our dexterity to at least be 18, and I want to bring Faith up to 20, I think, before I start putting more points into Vigor or Strength. So yeah, this is kind of the, if we look at the stats My mind is at 10, my dexterity is 13, my faith is at 12. So it would make a lot of sense to put points into mind right now because I don't have a lot of focus points. I'm really limited, and you've kind of seen that with previous boss fights too. I can summon a spirit ash, and then I can use, if I drink a flask, I can use heal once or twice. But yeah, there's not a lot I can do with my focus points. And then I can't use skills on my weapons if I'm using heal and spirit ashes, because that uses focus. Yeah. Okay, so that is the end of the backtracking. That's all I wanted to do. Pick up the Twin Blade, pick up Sacred Vow, switch out our Ashes of War. And now we're going to go back to Liurnia, Highway North. Excuse me. And we are going to do a little fight. I don't remember if we've actually fought these guys yet or not. Shatter Earth. Yeah, I don't think we have. Two Fingers Heirloom. We're going to go this way, though. You go a little bit east. There's not really a road to follow. And then go north. You'll know you're going the right way if you pass a lot of these wolves. I'm just going to come up here really quick, and we're going to do this like a drive-by. Beast blood! I know that they're not real people, but I love taunting them like that. Just like going by so quickly that they can't hit you, and they're like, "Oh, hey, that guy. Interloper. They're on our territory," and they're not going to follow us for a super long time. There's a crab in the middle of the road. We've kind of come back to a trail, so you can see all these gravestones are sort of marking a trail. We're coming up this way. There should be an astrologer's lab to the left here with some starlight shards. I'm just picking that up because I might need to use it at a later point. Okay, I think I want to switch out my wolves. However, I don't have a large category of spirit ashes to use right now. You can see the Lone Wolf Ashes, it uses 55 focus points, which leaves us with 23. And if I look up my incantations, yeah, heal uses 32. So I can't cast a heal and summon my spirit ashes. I need to summon spirit ashes and then get my focus back up, and then I can use heal twice if I want. I am going to summon them anyway. I don't think they're very useful in this fight. If I had an NPC to use, I would probably be using them. Yeah, I got a hit in. Smithing Stone. And he summons, like, he'll teleport to, like, 3 different places. But it's a pretty small arena. And I tend to just do this. I don't even know why he staggers. It's like, I've never gotten a critical hit on one of these guys before. Oh man, I did not expect that to happen. I thought I got I thought I got far enough away from him that his area attack wouldn't hit me. Stake of America. The idea behind this fight is that the wolves are supposed to take care of the skeletons, and they don't always do that. I think they tend to focus on the main boss guy. They focus on whoever it is that you're fighting. So I'm going to try and get a hit on him before he disappears again. Yeah. Every little bit helps. Yeah, he teleported back this way. So every time he blows that horn, he's basically summoning soldiers, little skeletons to help him. Oh, I started the attack and then I saw him go up and I was like, oh, this is not going to be good. Yeah. You see those wolves basically are all at half health or lower now. Oh, man. Trying to get the stagger on him so that I can switch to the sword, because I think, no, I'm wrong. The sword does not do more damage. The sword's faster, but it doesn't do more damage. He's summoning more skeletons, which is not great. And that is an area of effect attack. He's going to kill all of my wolves. Thankfully, he's also knocking down his skeletons. Sorry, I'm fixated on not dying. Gotcha. And now we have a death root. You'll notice that I was using... Oh, man, of course it comes up right there. I'm using the strong R2 attack when I do that to him. So if you're... Let's just go over this. If your Sacred Morning Star is at +8, and your Strength is at 20 and your Faith is at 12... I mean, I think I took 9 or 10 hits to kill him. Not exactly sure. I wasn't counting, but you have the benefit of being able to watch the video and say, oh, it took this many hits. He doesn't heal, so you could use hit and run tactics too. You could just like skirt the edges of the arena and fight him at a distance if you want. Like run through, hit him, run out. That works too. So up this hill, another site of grace, and another painting. We're not going to get to this painting for a while, but you might as well pick it up. And yeah, I'm going to heal up. And just so you can see on the map, this is where we are. I don't think I can win the fight that I'm about to pick. This guy, this little golden knight who's kind of patrolling this path, he gave me so many problems the first time I encountered him. He's just super tough. I don't think I'm really strong enough to take him out right now. Ooh, kind of getting lucky. But, you know, if you're using the same tactics that I generally use. Yeah. And he drops the Dragon Cult prayer book, which we don't really need right now. And I didn't switch to my sword or anything. I kept using my sacred Morning Star. Let me look at my inventory really quick, because is that a key item? Yeah, I've got the Godskin prayer book and the Dragon Cult prayer book. We have not yet met the character that I'm going to give these to. There's a guy in Round Table Hold that you can give them to, but I never give that guy prayer books because he disappears from Round Table Hold later on. The Academy Scroll we could actually give to Selen, but And Sorcerer Selling is down there. But we are not focused on sorceries right now. So now we're going to go back to Liurnia Lakeshore. I lied. There's a little bit more backtracking because this guy has the Astrologer's Staff, which our intelligence is still way too low to use it. I'm going to pick it up anyway, because at some point our intelligence will be high enough to use it. Oh wait, do I have one of these? I do. Okay. So this is the guy who sells all of the Astrologer's gear. The Astrologer is one of the starting classes. I did tell you before that each merchant sells all the gear of a specific class. Well, he's the Astrologer. And, oh, wrong thing. My muscle memory is all whacked. That, I think, is pretty much it. There is one other thing I wanted to do. Let's go back to the artist shack. I'm kind of jumping around today. And, got 5,000. I'm about halfway to a level. Man, I need 4,000 more runes. I'm tempted to just go farm to level up, but farm some runes with some guys. But I do want to show you this thing, and we could potentially lose all of our runes with this little route. Because it's one of those gravestones along a cliff edge kind of route. I think there's a dung beetle around. Oh, there he is. I don't know if he drops an Ash of War, but we're going to find out. Okay, he does not drop an Ash of War. I wish they all did, but I just kind of remembered that he's there. Yep, here we go. And it's so nice that people have left little messages to let us know that where this is. Man, why can't I get off of my horse? There. First off, bravery, and then vigilance. Here, ahead. I'll give him an upvote. I'm on Reddit too much, so I think of it as an upvote. The only advice I'll give you is be patient and don't jump. Just take it really slow. And same here. Just don't jump. Okay, we made it. A couple things on these roofs. Yeah. A ritual pot. And none of these jar people will attack you. But yeah, it's called Jarburg because there's a bunch of jar people here. Jar. They live in jars. I'm going to run back this way really quick because I know that there are runes back here. I haven't been stopping at all of these cemeteries, but the first time I played through, I did. And I would, if there were monsters around, I would kill all of them. This one's kind of nice because there are no monsters. There are no wolves. There are no weird living plants that want to poison you or anything like that. It's just a bunch of runes. And if I have enough to level up, that is absolutely what I'm going to be popping right now. Hey, look. Another rune. So I need... Wait, what do I need? 4,000? I need 3,700. So what do I have? 2,000. Yeah, not a problem. Between those two that I just popped, that's 3,600. So now I just really need another 100. I'm just going to pop one of these. And we are going to level up. Mind, dexterity, or faith? I'm just going to go with dexterity. We want to get dexterity up to 18. So that's the one I'm going to be. The next 4 levels are going to be dexterity. And now we can explore Jarburg, which really, if you you could probably stop this video now, because I'm not going to... I don't know any of the lore about this place. It's such a weird little location. I know that there's like a quest here, and I've never done it, to be honest. The first time I found this place, the game was still in like an early patch, and one of the patches of the game introduced that character that I just talked to. So the very first time I ever interacted with this place, it was just a bunch of random jar people surrounded by these plants, and it didn't seem to have any connection to any story. And I've read online that if you complete that nobleman who he's from House Harlow, if you complete his quest, if you follow his quest, he eventually comes here and you do something with him, but I have no idea what it is, because I don't store that shit in my memory. You know, if I want to do it, I'll look it up. But there's a lot of plants here. I don't think most of these are even useful, but I pick up everything anyway. And like I said, none of these guys will attack you. You can just pick up everything. None of them turn hostile. If you want to kill them, you can, but I would call you a dirty bastard if you did, because this is such a sweet little town, and that kid, Jar, he's a nice kid. He's a good kid. You're not his potentate, but he's an okay guy. Okay, we're done here. I'm gonna go to the Boil Prawn Shack, and that's it. That's where we're gonna start the next video, is from the Boil Prawn Shack. Want some more prawn? No, it's too expensive. I'm just gonna check my... Oh yeah, he did give us spread out. He tells you that you and him could be good mates when he gives you the spread out gesture. I think I missed it during the last video, but whatever. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you're still following these, Brian.